But let me turn it back over to Mark and Matt to follow up with our last question.
To really quickly answer the question, it's a very important question. I don't think we talk about poverty enough in America. As far as I'm concerned, we are the richest country on earth. That's an objective thing. And we can ensure that every American has food, shelter, health care, and education. 35 other nations do that, and they're poorer than us. We can do it in America.
Yeah, I don't think anybody in America wants poverty-level Americans or suffering. And there are legitimate different approaches to providing for those folks. I would argue, and the conservatives would argue, that 45 million food stamps and direct subsidies that have destroyed families, chased away husbands, chased away fathers, created basically children with no family unit, no foundation for success, is a really destructive thing. And a lot of Democrats, Daniel Patrick Moynihan, talked about this for years. The social welfare programs not being helpful, instead being destructive. Hold on. We do have all the money in the world pretty much here to deal with these problems. We've got to find better ways to do it, because we are creating ghettos. We are creating classes of people who are remaining stuck in this poverty their entire lives. It's not the way.
See, I don't think the government is creating ghettos. I think the income inequality in this country exists, and we have to deal with it. And if we don't give people food stamps, they starve. And I don't want anybody starving in America.
If you had taken the amount of money we have spent on poverty since 1965, you could have given every single American a check for $400,000.
That's not true.
It is true. Look it up.
That's not true. Listen, I want to thank everyone for listening to us tonight. I'll tell you this, these election results behind me bode very, very well for the President of the United States. He has won Wisconsin. It looks like he's going to win Nevada. If he wins Ohio, and it looks like he's going to, President Obama will be reelected. They may announce it in the next 20 minutes, or they may announce it in the next hour. But I think even Matt has to concede it looks very good for the president tonight.
Unless we do a lot of things right, it looks good.
Okay. I want to thank you, everyone, for listening to us. Matt and I will be around after the show ends to talk with anyone who wants to. If you want to follow me and find out what I'm doing, and I do have Matt on my show from time to time, my website is marklevinetalk.com. I'm on Twitter at marklevinetalk. You can follow me on Twitter. I can give cards to hand out after the show if people want to have my website. But I hope that all of you, whether you agree or disagree with Matt or me or both of us, will continue the political dialogue. It's a lifelong thing. Argue with us, argue with your fellow Americans, because let me tell you something. Tonight we've shown the best way to deal with arguments is not by fighting, but by voting. And that's the best revenge.
That's right. Mark's right. Thank you all for having us. Thank you for the great, great questions. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, can we just have one more big round of applause for our debaters, our commentators tonight, Mr. Levine and Mr. Robbins?